Okay, so now I'm just moving on to the evaluation of the planning and delivery of the session. I think for the planning, my written skills, I'd say it was about an 8 out of 10 because I did try to write it big, but also keeping it neat. Obviously, so they could all understand it, and if I had to pass it on to someone else, if there was someone there helping me with a large group, they would obviously need to be able to read what I was writing for the session. Obviously, the session was about rugby because it was doing a spin pass. I've played rugby now for about 8 years, so I've got quite a lot of rugby knowledge. And so I'd say that was about a 9 out of 10 because I play at quite a high level, divisional level, which is for the Midlands. So I'd say that's quite a good knowledge. So I think that helped me plan the session a lot easier. Knowledge of my group or clients. As this time there was only one client, I did get to know a bit about him before the session, but obviously if there was a large group, I think I'd only be about a 5 or a 6, sort of trying to find out about them and what I need to know for the session, if it would limit them unable to do the session. So I'd say my strengths were obviously for the planning, the written skills and the knowledge of the sport, because my written skills are quite good, but maybe to improve, just maybe write it a little bit bigger, a bit neater. On the knowledge of the clients, obviously try and find out a bit more about them before the session. Maybe do a little interview just to sort of find out before I'm coaching them, to find out if they'll need help or if they've not done the sport and it needs to be really basic. For delivery, I'd say my communication was about a 7 or an 8. It was very clear instructions, but I would need to be a little bit louder next time, especially if there's a group and then we'll talk and I'd need to be able to talk over them. So a way to improve my communication is just to be louder and really project my voice. Confidence was about a 4. Confidence was a 6. The reason confidence was a 6 was because I was fairly confident, but again I need to just teach them what they need to know, because I know everything about the sport. I have coached people in the past. I just need to be slightly more confident when coaching, because obviously if I don't seem confident, they're going to pick up on that and the session might be affected. So the way to improve my confidence is just to maybe practice coaching a little bit more with younger people, because then if I'm good at coaching younger people, it won't affect me so much when I'm coaching people similar age to me. And the best way to improve that is just, go along and help out my local club or something like that. Creativity was a 5 or a 6. We didn't have much space to work in, so that limited the creativity a lot, as it was in a car park and there were a few cars around. Obviously none of them were moving, but we had to be very accurate in our passing that we didn't hit any of those cars. And also the fact I only had one client this time, that limited the creativity. So the way to improve that is get more clients next time, so I can get them in small groups working, so I can do some more creative drills with them and progress it a bit more. Obviously, going sort of a sports hall or on a field again will help the creativity, as we won't have to be as careful with our passing. So on my planning, I got out of possible 30, I got around 20, 21. So I think that planning was really good. Just the best way to improve is plan sessions a bit more, so I get a better feel for it. Delivery, I got 21. And obviously the way to improve that is just have a bit more confidence when coaching small groups and make it a bit more creative. So overall I got 42 out of 60, which really reflects the fact that I do know quite a lot about rugby and I have some good written skills, good communication, but need to improve on the knowledge of my clients and my confidence. And as I said, the best way to improve that is just do it more often, really, get the practice in, and then it won't seem so scary.